What you're about to see is not a restoration, it's the resurrection of a forgotten soul. Within this rusted shell lies an astonishing secret. A story of decay and the promise of rebirth. Every piece holds a memory, a fragment of a life once lived. Stay with us as we unveil a truly transformative journey. The scars of time run deep, a testament to years of neglect. Corrosion has eaten away at its very bones. A fractured gaze into a past left behind. Inside, relics of forgotten journeys remain. The methodical process of deconstruction begins. Each part carefully removed, cataloged like an artifact. The engine, a silent heart, waits to be inspected. With practiced hands, the past is gently dismantled. The lifeblood of the machine, dark and heavy, is drained away. Layer by layer, the complex machinery is exposed. Every bolt and wire tells a piece of the story. Intricate systems are carefully disconnected. The outer shell begins to shed its weathered skin. The final components of the old power plant are unfastened. The journey to renewal begins, lifting the skeletal frame. Wheels that have rolled their last mile are set aside. The intricate systems that once gave it motion are now methodically taken apart. Years of rust and resistance fight back at every turn. Modern tools are brought in to conquer the stubborn past. Attention turns to the silent, waiting engine. Decades of grime are no match for determined force. In a pivotal moment, the heart of the machine is lifted away. The heavy core is moved, beginning its own path to restoration. The process repeats, stripping the vehicle down to its essentials. Every minor component is carefully removed. The front suspension is now being disassembled. A meticulous and patient undertaking. No piece is too small to be overlooked. The careful work of deconstruction continues, uncovering the bare structure beneath, each part saved for later judgment. The methodical stripping of the chassis proceeds. Even the rear braking system is carefully dismantled. Beneath the car, the meticulous work continues. A collaborative effort to reveal the vehicle's true state, fighting through layers of stubborn rust and decay. Inside, the cabin is stripped of its aging interior. The floor reveals the extent of the corrosion, a story of neglect. The door panels are carefully unfastened. Piece by piece, the inner sanctum is laid bare. Powerful tools are needed to remove the last vestiges. Beneath the worn carpets, a landscape of decay is unveiled. The final pieces of the old floor are removed. Now, The other door receives the same treatment. The panel is lifted off, revealing the inner mechanics. A collection of discarded parts awaiting their fate. The interior is now just a hollow, rusted shell. The final fixtures are drilled out from the floor pan. A powerful baptism begins, washing away years of grime. The water reveals the true extent of the hidden damage. Now, the slow process of erasing the scars of time. The surface is painstakingly prepared for its new life. Every inch of decay must be ground away. Sparks fly as the first step of healing begins. The entire body is subjected to this abrasive purification. Tools are readied for the surgical procedure to come. The rusted, diseased metal is carefully cut away. Fresh, the strong steel is measured and fitted to mend the wound. The new metal is grafted into place, a seamless repair. Grinding down the welds, making the old and new become one. Subtle adjustments ensure a perfect fit. Fire and metal fuse, permanently healing the chassis. The process is repeated on another compromised section. The bright flash of the welder signifies new strength, smoothing the transition, erasing any sign of the past damage. Fine-tuning the new panel's position. The surface is once again ground to a flawless finish. Another section is carefully reconstructed with fire. Meticulous grinding ensures the repair is invisible. Even the underbelly of the beast is not ignored. A complex and painstaking reconstruction of the floor pan. The final touches on the metalwork, ensuring a perfectly solid foundation. A new skin is prepared, filling the minor imperfections. Slowly, a new, smooth form is sculpted from the old. The entire vehicle is now encased in this preparatory layer. The sculpting continues, sanding the surface to perfection. Excess material is cleared away, revealing the shape beneath. More filler is applied, building up the final contours. Each section receives meticulous attention, working around the existing features with precision. Even the door frames are perfectly resurfaced. The artist's hand smooths the lines of the body. The sanding process is laborious but essential. A team works in harmony to perfect the canvas. Straight edges are used to verify the flawless contours. The transformation is becoming more apparent. Hours of sanding create the perfect surface for paint. The shape is now refined, smooth, and ready. The car is masked, a critical step before the next stage. The first layer of primer is applied, a uniform gray coat. Even after priming, minor imperfections are addressed. Final masking protects areas from the coming color. The primered surface is wet sanded to a glass-like smoothness. This painstaking process ensures a perfect final finish. With the canvas prepared, the first hint of its new identity appears. The final sanding continues. A ritual of patience. The rear of the vehicle, now a blank slate. The door jambs receive their first coat of vibrant color. A transformative layer is carefully sprayed on. Between coats, the surface is inspected and perfected. And then, the unveiling, a stunning new color is revealed. The rich, turquoise hue is meticulously applied. The interior is also given this new, vibrant life. The engine bay is transformed, ready to receive its heart again. The once rusted husk is now a gleaming work of art. Each panel receives a deep, lustrous coat. The process is almost hypnotic. The body gleams under the workshop lights. The final exterior pieces are painted to match. A complete, astonishing transformation of the outer shell. Meanwhile, the mechanical components begin their own journey. The engine, long dormant, is about to be reborn. The old engine is systematically stripped down to its core components. Each part removed reveals the complexity within. The careful process of deconstruction continues, uncovering the innermost workings of the power plant. The cylinder head is unfastened and prepared for removal. The heavy flywheel is broken loose. More layers are peeled back with expert precision. Protective shields are removed to access deeper components. The valve train components are carefully extracted. The disassembly is methodical and precise. Auxiliary parts, like the alternator, are set aside. The clutch assembly is taken apart. Every piece is subjected to intense scrutiny. The oil pan is removed, revealing the crankshaft. The deconstruction is nearly complete. The crankshaft, the engine spine, is finally lifted out. Only the bare block remains. The final components are removed from the block. A complete teardown, ready for analysis and rebuilding. The cylinder head itself is fully disassembled. The transmission undergoes a similar intricate disassembly. Internal gears and bearings are carefully extracted. The complex arrangement of gears is revealed. The heavy casing is separated with coordinated effort. Each gear is a masterpiece of mechanical engineering. Now, the purification. All parts are washed of their grimy past. The cylinder head is blasted clean, revealing the bare metal. The transmission components, cleaned and organized, await reassembly. The engine's rotating assembly, pristine and ready for inspection. Awaiting the precise measurements that will guide the rebuild. Precision instruments measure for microscopic imperfections. The engine block is machined with incredible accuracy. Specialized machinery ensures perfect alignment and tolerances. The process requires immense skill and focus. Damaged sections of the head are repaired with expert welding. This delicate work restores the integrity of the component. The head is then resurfaced on a precision lathe. Shaving off microns of metal to create a perfect seal. The finish must be absolutely flawless. Sparks fly as the metal is renewed. The engine head is polished to a mirror finish, ready for the delicate process of reassembly. The old valves are carefully removed. New valve guides are precisely installed. Each component is critical to the engine's performance. The rebuild head is thoroughly cleaned one last time. Spark plugs are tested. The ignition source of the Reborn engine. A strong, bright spark signals a healthy ignition system. Now, the transmission begins its meticulous reassembly. Fresh lubrication is applied to the clean components. The complex puzzle of gears is carefully put back together. Each piece must fit perfectly. The gearbox slowly takes shape once more. A dance of skill and mechanical knowledge. The reassembly nears its final stages. The transmission case is sealed, ready for service. Attention returns to the engine block. New pistons and rings are installed with surgical precision. The polished crankshaft is lowered back into its home. Bearing caps are torqued to exact specifications. A torque wrench ensures every bolt is perfectly tightened. The rotating assembly is now secure. Work continues on the lower end of the engine. A new oil pump, the heart of the lubrication system, is installed. Sealant is applied to ensure a leak-free seal. The oil pickup tube is carefully fitted. The new oil pan is bolted into place. The flywheel and clutch assembly are prepared for installation. The clutch disc is perfectly aligned and mounted. The engine is coming back to life. Piece by piece, new gaskets are laid out, promising perfect seals. The rebuilt cylinder head is prepared. Valves and springs are reinstalled into the refurbished head. The camshaft is set into place. The attention to detail is astonishing. Cam gears are installed and aligned. The head is carefully lowered onto the engine block. The water pump is installed. The timing belt is routed, synchronizing the engine's movements. The final components are added, completing the engine rebuild. The distributor is installed, ready to send the spark of life. It is timed perfectly with the engine's rotation. The old, worn tires are stripped from their rims. A machine makes quick work of the stubborn rubber. The bare rims are now ready for their own restoration. The wheels are stripped of old paint and corrosion, restored to a clean, metallic finish. The refurbished rims look brand new. Fresh tires are mounted, ready to meet the road. A set of 4 Reborn wheels, a stunning sight. Even the floor mats are deep cleaned and restored. Underneath the car, new suspension components are installed. The fuel tank is flushed and cleaned. A new fuel pump is installed for reliable delivery. The unit is secured, ready to feed the rebuilt engine. The new fuel tank is fitted back into the chassis. Brand new suspension parts promise a smooth ride. The rear axle and suspension are carefully reinstalled. It's a heavy, coordinated effort. The chassis is slowly becoming a complete car again. The rear suspension is bolted securely into place. Final adjustments are made to the new components. The rear brake components are meticulously reassembled. New brake pads and refurbished calipers are laid out. The mounting surfaces are cleaned for a perfect fit. The old, worn out brake hardware. The rebuilt brake assembly is fitted to the axle. Every bolt is tightened with care. Small clips and springs are secured. The moment of reunion, the engine is lowered back into the bay. The engine hoist is positioned for the delicate operation. Minor adjustments are made to the transmission linkage. The front disc brake assembly is ready. The front suspension and steering knuckle are reattached. New front brake pads are installed. The wheels are mounted and torqued down. The undercarriage now looks factory fresh. The front bumper is reinstalled. Tail lights are carefully fitted back into the body. The Reborn engine receives its fresh oil. Essential fluids are prepared for the new systems. A brand new exhaust system is cleaned and prepared. The car receives its first taste of fuel. Inside, the gear selector linkage is reconnected. The hood is opened, revealing the pristine engine bay. The door mechanisms are reassembled. The interior door panel is carefully reattached. Window cranks and handles are installed. The seatbelt mechanisms are cleaned and refitted. Safety systems are restored to full function. The restored floor mats are placed back inside. A final, thorough cleaning before completion. Every speck of dust is washed away. The final body panels are polished to a high gloss. The clear coat is buffed to a mirror shine. Even the side mirrors are perfectly polished. The roof trim is snapped back into place. New rubber seals are fitted to the doors. Ensuring a tight, weatherproof fit. The trunk also receives a new rubber seal. The interior reassembly begins. Preparing the floor for its new carpet. The seats are bolted back into their positions. The windshield is carefully prepped with new adhesive. A perfect bead is laid down to secure the glass. The new custom carpet is installed. A luxurious touch for the restored interior. The final touch custom decals are applied, adding a sporty, modern flair to the classic body. The transformation is complete and absolutely stunning. A final wash to present the finished masterpiece. The water cascades off the flawless new paint. Reborn, ready to hit the road once more. A new identity, a new beginning. From a forgotten relic to a resurrected soul with a beating heart.
A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel at Amazing Restorations 1117 for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.